Hey everyone, welcome back to Corporate Decoder, the place where we decode the confusing language of corporate filings. And for Capital Southwest Corporation, it seems like they're announcing their dividend for a future quarter. But let's see what else is really going on under the hood. Today we're looking at Capital Southwest Corporation's filing from August 27, 2025. This is a current report, meaning something important happened and they needed to tell everyone right away. Capital Southwest Corporation is the company in question. They are incorporated in Texas and their main office is in Dallas. So what do? Well, they have common stock trading on the NASDAQ Global Select Market under the ticker CSWC. This tells us it's a publicly traded company that anyone can invest in. They also have something called 7.75% notes due 2028, which they trade under the symbol CSWCZ. Basically, this means they owe money that they have to pay back with interest. And this particular debt will be due in 2028. It's like borrowing money for a few years. Now, the main reason for this filing is something called Regulation FD disclosure. Think of Regulation FD or fair disclosure as a rule that says companies have to share important information with everyone at the same time. They can't tell just one person or a small group something important without then telling everybody else. In this case, Capital Southwest issued a press release on August 27, 2025. This press release announced their dividend for the quarter ending December 31, 2025. A dividend is basically a portion of the company's profits that they share with their shareholders or owners. So they're letting people know how much of the company's earnings will be paid out to investors. Now, this next part is a bit of legal wording. They're saying that this information they're sharing, the press release, is being furnished and not filed. This is a technical distinction. When something is filed, it's like it's officially part of their permanent record that the government can hold them very strictly accountable for. When it's furnished, it's more like they are providing it for information, but without the same level of legal obligation for accuracy. It's a subtle but important point in the world of financial reporting, basically meaning they are sharing this news but are being careful about the legal commitments tied to it. Then we get to item 9.01, which is for financial statements and exhibits. This is where they list all the extra documents that come with this report. And here it is, Exhibit 99.1. This is the actual press release they issued on August 27, 2025. This is where investors would find the details about that dividend announcement. They also have Exhibit 104, which is a cover page interactive data file. This is part of a system called XBRL, which stands for Extensible Business Reporting Language. It's a way to make financial data machine readable, meaning computers can easily process and understand it. It helps with things like comparing companies over time. And finally, we see the signature. This report is signed by Michael S. Sana, who is the President and Chief Executive Officer of Capital Southwest Corporation. His signature confirms that the company is officially submitting this report. So this filing is pretty straightforward. It's mainly about announcing a dividend payment for a future quarter. There aren't any deep financial tables here to dissect. No dramatic shifts in revenue or profit to analyze in this specific document. It's more of a routine update letting shareholders know about upcoming dividend payments. Now, looking at this from a bigger picture, Capital Southwest is likely a company that pays out dividends regularly. The fact that they're announcing a dividend for a quarter that's still in the future tells us they are planning ahead and are confident enough in their financial position to communicate these future payouts. This can be a positive sign for investors who rely on dividend income. However, without seeing the actual dividend amount or the company's broader financial health in this particular filing, it's hard to say much more. We'd need to look at their more comprehensive quarterly or annual reports like a 10Q or 10K to really understand their performance, their assets, their debts, and how sustainable these dividend payments are. But based on this 8K, Capital Southwest is keeping its investors informed about its plans for profit distribution. It's a small piece of communication, but for shareholders, knowing when and how they'll receive their share of the profits is always important. Alright, that's our breakdown of this Capital Southwest filing. What's your take on dividend announcements and how companies communicate them? Let us know in the comments. If you found this decoded insight helpful, please give this video a like and subscribe to Corporate Decoder for more, and definitely check out our Discord community for more discussions. Linked right in the description below. Thanks for watching and we'll see you next time.